When you first launch After Effects, this is what you see. Uh, what you've been working on for the last week or two or three or whatever. If you don't want to launch any of those, because you can do it right from here, what we're going to do is do New Project. You can always get that back by hitting the little house up here. And this is a default interface, which I use most of the time. You can resize various panels. Sometimes I want to see, I have so many layers, I want to see what's in here. It's more important than having this be large. It really varies. This is where your layers go. Project window is where your assets go, all the things they're going to use to make this happen. Effects usually gets ganged with project, and you can pick one or the other. You can look at the effects that are on a particular layer. Over here are things like effects and presets. They're also under here. There's all kinds of things: preview, align, character, paragraph, very much like Illustrator and Photoshop. Again, this is the timeline. This is where the layers go. Let's make the new composition before we end this. This is the user interface, very short user interface tutorial. Some of them will seriously be longer, but I do try to do them in chunks. So you can go new composition here, new composition here, new composition here. Like in most of Adobe programs, there's multiple ways to do things. I'm just going to go new composition, default user interface. This will be the first one. I have it set up as an Instagram width and height 1050. You don't have to lock the aspect ratio. Sometimes it's just force of habit. Frame rate 30 frames per second. In TV, I often use 2997, 5994. Film 24, 5 seconds. My time code is going to start at 0. If you want to change the background color, click here. Right now I have it at pure black, which is all zeros. See my index number here. So I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to say, okay, that's fine. My composition, this is what I want right now. Okay. You can always change it. In the middle of a project, you can change it. Very important. Even before you do some of this, you can do a save as, and I'm going to just call this default user interface. Default user interface. And this is just our first short one. This one's shorter than most. And I'm going to save it. And there you have it. On to the next one.